and
Jeff. How's it going, everybody?
Hey guys, so as promised, we are here to make the overnight oats for you. We're going to take you through the whole process. We're going to show you even how we actually put our little last part in there, our ingredients to make it taste good, and show you the whole final product, okay? Jeffrey?
So we're looking a little rough because we just came from walking this morning. So just to let you know, this is not how we wouldn't get on the camera, but so we're gonna get started with that, okay?
All right, so let's do the products really quick. So we have our oatmeal. We have chosen Quaker oats, the old fashioned, okay? Because they do have like a quick minute, right?
They have a quick minute one, which is the smaller oats.
Yeah, smaller oats, but we're using the whole oats, okay? And part of the reason why you want to soak them is because it helps with digestion. For me, sometimes when I eat it like in this state, the regular way we cook it, I notice that I'm more bloated. So when we let it sit overnight, oh, I forgot the word, guys, but it's an acid that the oatmeal gives off. It's not bad for us, but that's what caused the bloating. So when you soak them, it gets rid of that phosphatic acid. I think it's PHOSTIC, phosphatic. And we'll put the right spelling above this. But it gives off that acid, and that's what caused that bloating. Because I kept hearing people say, overnight oats, overnight oats. I'm like, what is the deal? So we actually tried it, and we both love it. I got a girlfriend that's doing it too. So it's really great, y'all. So I'm also going to put pecans in mine. I like this little crunch from Walmart. Oats and honey. I put a little bit of that in there when it's finished. We actually use brown sugar, and I can't believe it's not butter. Shout out to my mother-in-law. Instead of using regular butter, we use this now for that butter taste. And I think Jeffrey wanted to share a couple other options with you.
No, I was going to just say that you can, if you want to use these different things, the brown sugar or the pecans, you can. It's just up to you, however you want to sweeten it. If you want to, when it comes to
instead of brown sugar,
you can use like honey. People use honey, whatever type of honey you like. Agave or something like that.
Yeah, agave, Splenda. Yeah. So, whatever you want to use to sweeten it.
So, and the reason why we're, as Kim mentioned before, we're doing it with the soaking it because it makes it, reduces some of that acid. Now, for years, over the years, I've never actually heard about soaking oatmeal. I've always just cooked it straight out of the container. You put it in the pot, and that's it. So this is something new. But we did find that once you soak it overnight, or over a period of time, you can soak it for a couple of hours. You can do it overnight, whatever you want to do based upon your schedule.
Oh, I'm glad you said that because I actually soaked it the first time for 2 hours. Because most of the time you hear about soaking it overnight, the same effect if you just do it for 2 hours. So say, for example, you forget to do it before you go to bed, which is normally when we do it. But you can do it 2 hours before, even as low as 1 hour or 15 minutes, and you'll get the same effect as overnight. Okay, you really do.
Yeah. So, and there's a lot of YouTube videos on that. You'll see all different versions. Some people will just soak it and you soak it in water. We didn't say that.
We're going to show you how to do it too.
So, and some people may use a little apple cider vinegar or different type of vinegars. I did a couple of drops a few nights ago.
You did?
I didn't really see the difference. I don't know what the difference is.
I didn't taste it.
Yeah, I don't know what's the purpose of it.
I didn't know he did that.
We're not doctors. I don't know. We're not,
I saw that recipe.
I just saw it. Saw what they did, and we just followed it. So
yeah, somebody soaked it in apple cider vinegar with a little salt. So I don't believe in adding salt to too much of anything because everything already has salt.
Right. So
we're gonna actually show you now how to soak it. We're going to show you what the finished product looks like, and then we're going to actually show you how we doctor up our stuff to prepare it to eat. So you want to go ahead and do so let me get the camera on Jeffrey. Hold on 1 second. And he's going to...
So you use a cup. Well, let me say this. Since we're doing Weight Watchers, you do the points on it. With Weight Watchers, it's for a cup. It's 3 points. 3 points. Now, of course, you have to include what you're using to sweeten it with. If you're sweetening it, you got to take into account the almonds and the nuts and what have you. All of those things need to be included. So we pour it into our little cup. We got a cup here, this little Pyrex thing, or whatever you want to use as far as to make a cup. If it's for you or it's for some other people, then you need to account for the amount that you're using. And so this right here, kind of like what you see on TV show when they already have it already done. We'll show you the actual thing here, but we had a smaller one. And it's amazing when you put it in and just dry and add the water and let it sit for a few hours, particularly if it's overnight. You can see it kind of swell a little bit after it's done. But this is what I usually put in. But I just poured it here. You got it into your cup, into your container here, your 1 cup. If you're going to do more or less, whatever you want amount, and pour it into the bowl, and like here, and then I'll let it sit overnight. I usually use this one right here.
Now y'all see that holy shirt? I'm gonna interrupt for 1 second because we just came back from walking.
Oh no! This is my Michigan sweater that I've been having for 100 years. So it's a guy thing. You know, I had this for 20 plus years. So it's just, you know, it's a little.
So he loved his sweater, y'all.
So you know, don't look at the holes now. I may not break my arm so much, but anyway. So we already got it poured in. You fill it with water.
Oh, let's show the actual bowl.
And if you want to,
no, like the actual.
Oh, the actual bowl. So here's
the bowl. There's the oats.
There's right there.
Okay, and so 1 cup of oats. Okay.
And you may want to do 2 cups of water, just enough so it covers it.
You can go ahead and do it. Because we want to show you step by step. So you got the 1 cup of oats.
I'll use this for tomorrow. I'll just go ahead and pour it in there. So you got the 1 in there. And you kind of, I like a little bit more. It just depends on what you want to do.
I do 2 cups of water, 1 cup oatmeal.
Yeah. Okay. Let me add a little bit more. So it was only 3/4.
I do 2 cups of water.
All right.
And it's gonna soak it all up.
And you'll see it'll look like right now.
Okay. Let's show you. Okay.
If you come up there, you'll see it's a lot of water in there, and after it sits.
And it kind of stir it. I usually stir it.
Yeah. So we have our little spoon here. Stir it around a little bit. It'll get up and down. Now, if you want, at this point, if you wanted to add that extra
vinegar and all that stuff,
put it in there. But this is what it looks like.
So I'm gonna put us both on the camera again. Hold on, so we can show you the finished product. So you soak it, okay, and now we're gonna come back over here and show you the finished product, what it looks like the next day. I'm gonna put the camera here for you. So you see, it's just a little extra liquid. And it swells like crazy. So
yeah, so that's what it looks like after it's set. I put it in there last night, probably, I don't know, like 11 o'clock.
Oh, you're not on camera. So we do 1 cup of oats, 1 cup, 2 cups water for it to soak, and then 1 cup is enough for Jeffrey and I both to eat. So technically on Weight Watchers, as he was saying, if that's what you're doing, we're gonna split that serving. So instead of 3 points, the oatmeal is actually 1.5 points. 1.5, because we're going to have half of the cup.
And
okay.
Now that she just said it, I'm not sure if I've been calculating it. It said only 1/2 of a point, but it's not the end of the
point and a half can make a difference.
But here's the thing, is that we split it because Kim doesn't eat as much oatmeal. But if you want to eat an actual cup, then
that's
obviously
a whole lot though.
Yeah,
that's a whole lot of oatmeal, y'all. Yeah,
by the time it swells up and sits over whatever period of time that you let it sit, then it will last you there. So really, the 1/2 cup that I have been eating has been enough. I probably could do a little bit more, but I think I was mentioning to Kim yesterday that it turned out to be a little bit. I was getting close to full by the time I got finished, because I had the oatmeal and I had some eggs. I think that was about it. I think we made an omelet. We made an omelet. Yeah. We made an omelet. So that's what it was.
So now we're gonna go ahead and cook it right quick. And you want to go ahead and start?
Yeah. So
okay, I'm gonna take the camera and we're gonna follow Jeff.
All right. So we'll just put it here in the pot right here.
Do you add additional water to it?
In this case, if you want to come up.
Oh, let's show you in the pot. So that's just from what we soaked it.
That's from the soak it. So I'm going to add a little bit more because it's soaked up a little bit, because I don't want it to go cook too fast. So I just add just a little bit more, maybe 1/2 of a cup or what have you. You just do it to whatever your eye, whatever you think, or whatever you look at and say, okay. Because the more water that you have in there, then the creamier it will be, I guess. So we just let it cook. And then you go ahead and season it, not season it, but sweeten it, or add your different nuts or what have you. Or you can just eat it straight, however you want to do it. So it takes maybe a few minutes, doesn't take that long, but you'll see the difference, because I did see the difference between, okay, so I did see the difference between.
I'll put the camera back over here. Sorry, y'all.
So I did see the difference between soaking it and not soaking it. over the years, like I mentioned before, I've never soaked it. But now when I've soaked it, it's been soaked, I can tell it's a little smoother. It's not as chewy. But I just thought that's the way it was. Now, some people may add milk to it afterwards and kind of make it a little bit more creamier. Those are different things that we do. So,
because I didn't know that was a thing with milk. Because I don't eat a lot of milk because I'm lactose intolerant. But my friend actually puts milk in her oatmeal. So we're gonna let it cook for just a minute, and then we're gonna prepare it together. I want you to see how we put the. I can't believe it's not butter.
We'll show
and
you. We'll come back once it's cooked.
Yep. Give us a minute. Okay, guys. So the oatmeal is ready. We also wanted to mention about how fast it cooks because you're soaking it. Jeff.
Hey, everybody, listen. Can you hear? I don't know if you can hear the little. It's percolating. All right. So we're almost finished here, folks.
Yeah, because it's already really soft. You don't want it mushy.
So,
hello guys, so we're back with the finished product, and we wanted to talk about really quick too, when you're doing the oatmeal and you're soaking it, it cooks much faster.
And that depends, obviously, like Kim said, it'll cook faster, but it depends if you got electric stove, if you got it high heat or lower heat. It just depends, but it does cook a little bit faster, a couple of minutes quicker. Let's take a look here at what we have. Okay, folks, so here we got the oatmeal here. It's been finished, and I want you to see as I'm pouring it into the, come over here, right over here. Pour it into the pot right here, into the little thing here. Now, this is just me, the way I like to do it. I like to, because I'm making this for both of us. Now, when you're on right on there? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So what I'm using here, folks, we got the little bit of the spray. You see the little spray right there?
Let me go ahead and put you back in the camera.
All right. So we got the spray here. Mm-hmm. All right, and I do a few squirts, and it depends on, and it tastes pretty good. And then you do the squirts as much as you want, because it's supposed to be like 0 on Weight Watchers.
I don't know. I think your mother said it might have a point or two.
Well, it
ain't that much.
I'm sure if you pour the whole bottle, it's more than a 0. Okay, so come on now. So, but everything is relative. We got to think.
Yeah, everything is relative.
Okay. Or you can just use straight butter. It depends on however you want to do it. Okay. We're using this because it's less points. I can't believe it's not butter, and it's a spray. Mm-hmm. But then you have the I believe butter in the cartons. You got that as well. So just take it all into account as to how much you're going to use. So I do a few squirts, and then what I'm gonna do. This is just for us how we're preparing it. You prepare however you want, depending on, because I found out I think I got a little bit of a nut allergy or too many nuts mixed in. So I'm kind of staying away from nuts for the time being. Excuse me. And here got the brown sugar. I'm gonna put a little bit in.
Do you know the difference between dark brown and light brown?
I don't know.
Because we got dark brown. We usually use dark brown.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just for aesthetics or what. I don't know what it is.
Now y'all see we didn't measure that sugar.
Yeah, I didn't measure it. So you take into account. You kind of eyeball it if you want to measure, because on Weight Watchers it does give you points based upon the amount. An ounce, I think it was an ounce for 1 point of brown sugar. And you can, if you want to get that detail into it, you can. But it's up to you. So, but if you want to flip the camera there.
Okay, so now we're gonna, so we can both get in there and mix it up. There you go.
No, I need you to. I want you to see right in here. I want you to see the actual into there.
Oh, that's a lot. See, we didn't need that much brown sugar.
Well, by the time it mixes it in, I probably.
Yeah, but that whole chunk could come out.
It's okay. It's all relative, folks. Okay. I mean, at the end of it, come on now.
That was a lot.
No, it just looks like that. It's all in. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay. So you mix it on up there. I did a few little squirts. Mm-hmm. All right, so I did a few little squirts, and I'm gonna taste it a little bit more off camera so that it can, depend on how we want it to taste.
Well, let me go ahead and fix mine how I normally fix my oatmeal. So pour my half in here.
All right, so let's
put the oatmeal out and fix it the way I like to fix it. I'm gonna show you. This is a lot of oatmeal. So this is 1 cup, and you see how much I left for Jeff? I want a little bit more, y'all. And then that's from me. Yeah, that's a lot, right?
Yeah, she over there.
Wait, let me take a little bit out. He can have more. Hold on. So, then I like to put pecans. So instead of a whole cup full for Weight Watchers, I try to use a little bit and then just crunch it up like that. All over the place. But I like to crunch it because I like crunch in my oatmeal, not just so flat. or soupy or what's the word? And then I like to put like a little bit of these oats in here. Like that. And then that's all I do. Now, I was adding raisins to it, but that was too much. And then I might put an egg in here sometime.
So I got this, I'm zoomed in, folks, so you can actually see what.
Yeah, so this is my oatmeal, y'all. This is my soaked oatmeal with brown sugar, pecans, and a little bit of this. So how many points do you guys think this is? I'm going to say, I usually count about 8 points on Weight Watchers for this. But again, this will stick with you all day. So this is our new go-to breakfast. Anything else you want to add, Jeffrey?
No, hold on one sec here, folks.
So this is how we prepare our soaked oats. I hope you have enjoyed watching this with us and that you'll try it. It'll be great for your digestive tract. As far as we both can tell a difference, it cooks faster. And I really think you'll enjoy it. And I will give you a couple more tips too. You do not have to cook it on the stove like we did. Once you soak it, really in the morning, all you gotta do is pop it in the microwave. That's why it's so popular. Most people don't have time to even to cook oatmeal in the morning for 5 minutes. So another reason they soak it is because it's so soft in the morning instead of using the instant with all the sugar, the little packets. This is so soft, all you really have to do is pop it in the microwave. But we have a little bit more time in the morning, so we go ahead and still put it on the stove. But you do not have to put it on the stove. It is prepared, those oats, to go right in the microwave, warm it up, and some people eat it cold even. Okay, what is your last few tips, Jeff?
Last few things. Just let us know in the comments if this has helped you. Like we mentioned in the beginning, that this helps us stay fuller longer. And the idea, if you look up different YouTubes on that, if you look up on the different YouTubes, they'll explain about the benefits of eating oatmeal, obviously, as far as health-wise. But if it helps you stay fuller longer, then you won't feel the need to snack as much. You won't feel the need to eat as much. And you'll find, which we have found over the past weeks as we've been doing this, and another friend of ours was telling us that she even forgot to cook for her husband. That she, he was expecting around 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening. He was waiting for her to make dinner, and she completely forgot because she ate the oatmeal earlier in the day. So the same thing with us. We've found that we're not as hungry. We eat in the evening. By the time we eat later in the day, whether it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, we find that we're eating simply because it's the time on the clock, not because, oh, I'm really hungry. And if we're not really snacking that much. If it is, we're eating because we just want to, like a little snack on something, but not because we need to. Not we're like, oh, I'm starving, I need something to eat. So let us know how that helps you, if it helps you.
If you've tried it before, let us know. If you've soaked oats before, we want to know, is this your first time hearing about soaking oats? Or if you've heard about it and you never did it, you thought it was complicated. Because your girl ain't doing nothing if it's complicated. So, again, try soaked oats. And that's all we got for you.
All right,
until next time, guys, this is Healthy Life with Kimmi and
Jeff. See y'all later on.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye now.